Well, with 5 league games left to go, it is all to play for here at the moment. We have guaranteed ourselves a playoff position, at least, but after 41 games, we are a point behind Leeds at the top of the table. We've not been on the best of runs recently, to be fair, but we're 9 points clear of QPR and West Brom, and a further 10 points clear of Southampton. So I'd like to hope that we could at least get second place from this position now, but it's going to be very, very tight, because if you look at the calendar, the last few games since we left you last, we beat Leeds, we beat Wrexham, we lost the bottom of the table at the time, Luton, drew 1-1 with Middlesbrough, beat Charlton 3-0, then we beat Oxford United 1-0, we lost 2-0 at Bristol City, we beat Southampton 3-2 away, and then we've not won really in 3 games now, as we lost 3-0 to QPR and 3-0 to Sheffield United, and we've just drawn to Blackburn Rovers 2-2 at home. So now we've got 2 back-to-back away games against Peterborough and Burnley. Then we've got Forest at home, then we've got Fulham away, then we've got Wolves at home on the final day of the season. This is going to be a stressful last 5 games, but we're in it to win it. We're still in the hunt, but we've had a lot of injuries in the last few weeks here. We've had Phil Bernardo, he's been playing with a fractured wrist, lowered arm, since the 9th of February, so he's not been as prolific as he was previously with his goals and assists. Johnny Kenny's still there, he's up to 27 goals this season now, but we have just lost Abramescu, and Balde was out for another 3 weeks, but he has just returned, hopefully in time for this run-in. So let's see how we get on in these last 5 games, and hopefully we can get promotion to the Premier League. With 3 league games to go now, we have managed to get ourselves back top. Leeds just lost to Bristol City, and we just won 3-1 away to Burnley after again another disappointing match the week before against Peterborough, where we lost by 2-1. Burnley there, we just won. Costa, Rory Wilson and Rocco Vata with the goals. We really are on the fumes here, really struggling badly, but we are still there. We are hanging in, really hanging in there. Go to the fixtures. Can we see the fixtures? Yes, we can. So if we go to the last round of fixtures, Leeds drew 1-1 with Bristol City. West Brom beat Birmingham by 2-1. And Southampton, where did they play? Southampton beat Peterborough by 2-1 as well. So we managed to jump up and go a point clear of Leeds with 3 games to go. And if we look at the fixtures, Leeds have got Wolves next. So we've got Nottingham Forest next at home. Leeds have Wolves. Southampton are away to Blackburn. And we have got West Brom are at home to Fulham. All to play for here. Nottingham Forest are sitting 16th, not the greatest of seasons, but it's going to be tough. As you can see by how we've been playing recently, we're really running on fumes at the moment. Really running on fumes. Since March, we've only won 3 times. So, very difficult thing to do, but if we can get a victory against Nottingham Forest at home, that could set us up nicely for the last 2 games, and hopefully we can at least get second. But for now, we are top with the next game against Nottingham Forest. Well, here we are. It has come down to this on the final day of the season, the championship season. It's going to be an absolute bollock, for the want of a better term, because if you can see, Leeds are top with a 10 goal better off than us on 84 points. We are second at the moment, joint second on 84 points, but would finish second if it ended right now. And then West Brom are 3 points back. A draw is what we must go for to try and get through. But if we look at the fixtures for the final day of the season, we are at home to a tricky game against Wolves. Leeds are at home to 5th place QPR, which will be a tough game for them. Every game for us is tough. And then you've got West Brom are playing at home to 21st place Luton Town. So Luton are out of the relegation zone at the moment, but if Charlton win, then Charlton go above Luton. So Luton really need to try and get something. So I'm hopeful they're going to go hell for leather against West Brom. But we've had such a really, really good season to get to this point here in the last game of the season. We're second. We're so close to getting to the Premier League with another promotion after the season we've had. It would be so heartbreaking not to finish the job and get promotion, so we can try and miss out in these playoff places. That would be disappointing, but we'll go at the tactics, we'll go at the squad, and we'll go and see if we can get this victory or draw to get over the line here. So I'm going to go Rocco Vata. And I'm going to give him the winger role, stays wide, gets creative, and Balde as well. I'm going to move him inside this game today. Defensively wise, McKenty, Morrison, Samuel, Ali, Asawi, Santiago, Bernard. I mean, the team kind of picks itself really elsewhere. So, or do we give Costa? Costa's going to go in. I'm going to give Costa the game today. And he's going to just play the central midfield role. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That is probably the strongest squad, probably the strongest team we have that we can play out there at the moment. Everybody's more or less fit. Santos is back. Santos can come back into the subs bench. So that is that. That's what we're going to go for, to try and get promotion to the Premier League on the first time of asking. Come on, Daggers. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's be positive. Let's win this game and forget about West Brom. Win the game and see where it takes us. Well, here it is now. It's the final game of the season. If you asked us in the last game of the season if we were going to get a chance to be at home to win promotion to the Premier League, then I would have took it. I would have completely took it. But West Brom's a danger. They really are a danger. We're going to have to hope that Luton can try and do us a wee favour here, because Wolves are a good side. Awata up front is a danger, and our form towards the end of this season has not been great at all. It really hasn't. But I'm going to try and give it our best as we are underway here. In the final game of the season. And red. Hogsberg now for Wolves. Clips over the top. Headed out. Paulo Bernardo can pick it. Balde. Nice ball to Palace. Palace gives the ball to Ali. Back inside to the Spaniard.
And he'll drive, trying to get to the byline. And it goes to Asawi. There's a ping from distance. Speculative, but keeper got down and saved it. 13 gone. It is a free kick for Wolves. Bars up! Oh, just off the top of the crossbar. Let's see. Oh, West Brom 0, Luton 1. That is music to my ears after 13 minutes. And Leeds are still 0-0 with QPR. But for me, I'm not bothered about first place at the moment. We need to make sure that West Brom are out of the picture, and currently they are out of the picture. But we've still got to do our job. And a victory or draw for us means that they cannot stop us. It's a poor ball as we over the top it goes, looking for Baka. Back one now, he's in the box. And that's a good tackle from Morrison. Very good tackle. And Palace takes it again now. Gives the ball to Ali. Ali now to Palace. Trying to get to the byline again. Checks back. Inside to Samuel. Samuel has a shot! And the keeper with a save. Davis now. Gomez. Gomez, what can he do? Gomez. Back post. And he's unmarked! Arias is completely unmarked there. Come on. Terrible, terrible defending. He just... Oh, he's that's terrible. He's in the middle of the goals there. And that is a dagger blow to the Daggers. Whoa, look at that. Absolutely brilliant. West Brom 0, Luton 2. In the 35th minute here. We're a goal down. But that is music to my ears. Really is. But Gomez comes in for Wolves. It's saved and it's cleared away. And Johnny Kenny can pick it up. But also Leeds 0-0 still with QPR. We're not making Leeds work for it at the moment either. But that's a great bit of news for us. As we're 1 down. But West Brom are 2 down to Luton. Inside Bernardo. Asawi. Palace. Out wide to Ali. What can he do? Delivers into the box. Johnny Kenny's header and the goalkeeper. That's quite comfortable. Does some business. Well, I don't know what that back pass was all about. It was a bit dodgy, but that should be half time. And that is half time here. It's Dagenham Redbridge 0. It's Wolves 1 at the Victoria Road Stadium. And as things stand, Leeds on 87 points will be champions. We stay on 84 and West Brom will be on 81. Luton will definitely be surviving because Charlton are 1 up, so Luton need the victory or they are down. Come on, Luton. But I'm going to go angry. We've not shown anything, and you know what? I'm going to change some things around here. We're going to make some changes. Who's a right full back? Who can play right full back? Probably McKenty. What about Dena? No, Ali, what can he do? Baldy, can he play full back? Palace? Nope. Santiago, right, we're going to push Santiago there. Bernardo there. Asawi's going to go there. We are going to keep... Can Baldy play up for... Nah, can he? Palace is going to come off. And we're going to push Rocco Vata on anyway. Johnny Kenny and Vata are going up front. Links play, drops into space. And what about Asawi? He can play out there. Asawi is going to go and play full back out there. I'm going to be a wee bit unorthodox. That's what we're going to do. In possession and out of possession. That is what we're going to do. Let's see how we get on in the second half. As the second half gets underway. Paulo Bernardo is struggling and wants to be substituted apparently, says the assistant manager, so he has struggled really, to be fair. Since he got his wrist broken, he's played through the pain barrier, but it is a penalty. The referee, well, let me be funny, the referee's nearly at the halfway line. How can the referee see that that is a foul from there? But Wolves have a chance now to finish this game off, and then we'll really be hoping that West Brom can do the damage. It's 2-0. It's Arias' second of the match. It's his 50th for Wolves. And Dagenham Redbridge 0, Wolves 2 with 13 minutes to go. It's still West Brom 0, Luton 2. I think the game's over, but can we keep? We're waiting for Luton now. We really need to hope Luton can continue to be winning at West Brom as Avramescu picks the ball up. Back to Ali. Delivered in, comes to Cave's ass, and the goalkeeper saves it easy. Leeds still 1-0 up. West Brom still 2-0 down. Come on, Luton. I'm not so bothered about this game now, because this game's done. We just need to make sure that Luton do not concede 3 goals in the last 10 minutes or so. It's drilled across. It's Awata. It's 3-0 on the final game of the season here. It's really been a slog for the boys the last month of this season. But the prize is still the Premier League. And currently we are going to the Premier League as West Brom are 2-0 down still. As Wolves, the ball comes in, the goalkeeper's missed it, and Luca Romero makes it 4. It's probably my fault. I've changed system a little bit for the second half, and Wolves have just taken us to pieces in the second half. But that's 4-0, and I'm just thankful that Luton are 2-0 up on West Brom currently. As we're into 5 minutes of stoppage time. Leeds will be champions. We will be second. Wilson now, out wide to Asawi. 15 seconds left to go. It's still West Brom now, Luton 2. I don't know how much injury time they've got. It's Cave's ass now. He's going to have a popper goal. It's off the bar. Avramescu blocked. And a corner. And there it is. Full time. That should be us, unless West Brom have pulled 3 goals from somewhere. Nope, that should be full time. That looks like full time. I'm disappointed here in today's game. But Dagenham Redbridge have been promoted. Come on, yes! Come on! West Brom lose on the final day of the season by 2-0. Luton survive. Charlton beat Oxford, but they go down. Charlton. We got absolutely pumped by Wolves at home, but I don't care. Maybe a bit disappointed towards the end, but we've not managed to win the league after getting so close But the Holy Grail is getting to the Premier League, and as you can see there, Dagenham Redbridge miss out in the Sky Bet Championship on the final day, but we're still promoted following their 4-0 defeat against Wolves. Gaffer performed wonders. I want a statue outside Victoria Road Stadium. I'm only kidding. Dagenham Redbridge praise unbelievable promotion. A+ ecstatic. I don't know how they can possibly have a criticism, but hey ho. Morrison praises Gaffer after promotion. Team secure playoff spot. Yeah. So it'll be Southampton, it'll be West Brom, QPR and Bristol City will be in the playoffs. Dagenham Redbridge, read it all. Dagenham Redbridge have won promotion to the Premier League after finishing second place. Dagenham Redbridge have won 3 of the last 5 home league games. Yeah, we kind of struggled towards the end of the season, which I'll show you the fixtures soon. But it doesn't matter, we managed to do the business in front of a capacity crowd. And to be fair, I know the final result is 4-0. We've had most of the possession, we've had more shots on target. It was just the quality of chances. They've had 4 clear-cut chances, an XG of 2.77. It is what it is. We'll take it, and we'll move on. We will move on quite happily into the Premier League. Fair play to Leeds. They were 6 points. We were 6 points in front of them a couple of months ago, but they managed to pull it back and win the title. So fair play to them. Arias, good player, 32 years old, destroyed us really, absolutely destroyed us in that game. And scouting capacity increased. So if we quickly go to the calendar and show you our final few weeks of the season form. So really since March, we've only won 3 games since March. We beat Oxford United, we beat Southampton, we beat Burnley, and that game against Burnley away from home looks to be the most important one ever. And the 3-3 draw against Forest at home, also a Pedro Costa hat-trick to get us a draw in that game, important. So yeah, back-to-back defeats, Fulham and Wolves, but we don't mind. Like I've said, we have been won promotion to the Premier League. Absolutely phenomenal, and this is where the league table finishes off at the end of the season. Leeds champions, 87 points. Us, Dagenham Redbridge, second on 84 points. Southampton and West Brom, third and fourth respectively on 81 points. And then QPR and Bristol City, 75 and 73. Relegated teams are Charlton, Wrexham and Oxford United, who got promoted with us last season. Oxford United pushed us all the way in the league, but at the end we won the title. And at the end here we've had another promotion. That's 5 promotions in a row that we've had. Absolutely phenomenal, and we've just missed out on the league title here by 3 points, so can't really complain too much. Squad wise, Max Thompson has been great this season, really good. Mariano Santiago, 28-year-old Argentinian, really good for us. 11 goals and 11 assists in the league. Very good player for the championship. Winners Asawi, we tried to get him, we tried to bring him in on freedom of contract after our loan deal with RB Leipzig, but he's away to Mönchengladbach on a free transfer. Very good signing for us. Defensive midfielder, played 39 games for us this season. Really solid central midfielder. Barima Baldi we got on loan from Sporting Club, and 7 assists and 3 goals in the league, but he was injured for a period back and forward. He's quite disrupted. Not sure if we maybe have a look at getting him back in on loan again. We'll see. But the main man for me, pound for pound, because we spent nothing on him, what a signing Paulo Bernardo has been on a freedom of contract from Celtic. He has been injured a few times as well, and he's been playing with a cast on his wrist, so his form towards the end of the season not as good as what it was, but he finishes with an average rating of 7.12. He scored 14 goals and 12 assists in all competition, 12 goals and 12 assists in 37 games for us, 24 goal involvements for Paulo Bernardo in the attacking midfield position. His stats are really, really good for where we're playing him. And he supplied a good number of goals for the next man, Johnny Kane, who's had a storming season as well. 27 goals in all competition, 4 assists, but 26 league goals in 45 league games and 3 assists. An average rating of 7 for Johnny Kenny. When we signed him for a measly £23,000. You cannot argue with that return, and he's fired us into the Premier League, Johnny Kenny. Performance last few weeks, at the moment he's performing below an average level because he's struggled to score in the last 5 games, but he's done really well for us over the season, and you cannot argue with 26 goals. So yeah, that is us for now. For this season, we will return for pre-season and a transfer check, because I think we're going to need a few resources to come in to try and help us bolster the Premier League push to try and stay in the Premier League for next season. It's going to be so difficult. It really is going to be so difficult in the Premier League next season. We might not be ready. We maybe could have had another year in the Championship just to strengthen again, but finance-wise, we couldn't. We're £4.2 million in the red now. We need that Premier League money, and we need it now. So, and we're probably going to try and do something with the infrastructure, because the stadium, we've only got 6,078, which we've filled just about every game this season, just about every single game, but we've only got 2,316 seats. So we're going to probably be limited. So we're going to have to get the Premier League money to give us a stadium. So next season in the Premier League might be a very, very tough one, but it's one that we need the money. We need the Premier League money to try and lay some foundations for the Daggers. So, as always, thanks for joining us in this crazy, unpredictable Dagenham Redbridge save. But we are in the Premier League after another promotion, and we will see you next season for the Premier League tilt to see what we can do. So thanks again for joining us, and we will see you soon in the next episode. Thanks.